Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another Veve and Ecomi video, man. And we have some huge heat for this one. So shout out to everybody sending me all this information and stuff, man. Definitely appreciate every single one of you. You all are keeping the community updated and hyped, and honestly, I get excited when I see some of this, and I just realized how much I done forgot more information than a lot of people have seen when it comes to Ecomi. So in my videos, sometimes I talk about things as if everybody should already know them, which a lot of people have not seen all the stuff that led me to believe that Pokemon was here from the beginning. And someone actually put it together in a montage. So shout out to you. Like, you're going to see something that you're probably not going to believe, but they done did whole speeches revolving around Pokemon when they was coming up trying to get licenses. And if you know anything about Ecomi, they're very, very serious with their licenses and the way that they move about licenses. And they don't do anything that companies can have a problem with because they're so heavy when it comes to licenses and these brands. Which means if you don't have a deal with a company, I doubt you would be running around screaming that company's name all the time. And one of the names that's the most screamed that through the history of Ecomi is Pokemon. But we'll get into that. You all will see the video for yourself, and you can decide for yourself what you believe. You have been seeing my leaks. You have been seeing everything that I've been given. I've been giving a lot of information. I've been giving you all so much information. You can make your own decisions. But before we do that, be sure to drop that thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on notifications so you stay updated. And let's just jump straight into it, because now we have something more recent. So check this out. In regards to the big announcement, it's happening soon. We realize we need to make sure we get a few things in place before this happens. We want to be sure the app could handle hundreds of thousands of new users all at once. I hope you can be part of the announcements and celebrate with us when it happens. So this leads me to believe it's maybe one of four things happening right now. Hundreds of thousands of new users all at once. That's going to be either Pokemon, Premier League, NFL, or Disney. I feel like it's going to be one of those. And like, what else is bringing hundreds of thousands of users like that? Like, what else is using hundreds? And honestly, hundreds of thousands. I know, like, I think those are the brands capable of doing it, but I feel like, I don't know, like, any one of those brands could easily do it. And I think that those are some of the only brands that could do that. Like, at least all at once. Like, Batman is one of those things where it's like, yeah, if you advertise it and put it in front of all Batman fans or something like that, then yeah, it's going to go up fast. But it's like, that's kind of hard to do. It's like, over time, people will realize Batman is there and jump straight on it. One of these communities where people are following it every day so closely and just constantly looking for stuff about these fields and industries, I feel like that is something more sports related, or potentially Pokemon. Like, they have a community that will jump on it instantly. Like, Pokemon Go still gets millions and millions of views. So yeah, I mean, this is stuff hinting towards like, I feel like it's one of those brands for sure. And Disney, I think Disney's capable of doing that as well. But with knowing that type of traffic is coming, what of Disney are you going to be offering that brings in that many people? So then that leaves me with some more questions. But let's move on to the next one. Can you guys please fix the marketplace? No way to sort by pricing meant people ruin actions by bidding crazy amounts with no penalty. Yeah, we are fixing the database this week on the sort of function, and we have started investigating accounts not settling their winnings. One of the ways we are in the process of completing the first edition of the Veve web version. Please be with us during this time. We are extremely upset to the few users deciding to ruin the experience of others. Yeah, that is messed up. We need a quality exchange. Quality exchange coming soon. He's confirmed that they will be listed on a bigger exchange soon. So listen, now is it's time to run that bag up. Like, this is not financial advice, but it's time right now to start getting your position secured, because once they do this drop, once we're on an exchange that has more traffic and stuff like that, then we will see a boost in the price. Also, we will start to see more pump and dumps and things like that, because when it's easily, like, you got to go through a lot to get to get Omi right now. You have to go through a lot to do it. Like, people ain't doing that so everybody can come together and pump and dump it. Like, but if it's on bigger exchanges where you can get to it and buy it in seconds, you can see more pump and dump. So yeah, definitely something to be mindful of. Love it. Please announce the big announcement this month. Otherwise, everyone will be upset. I love you guys though. Said we will be sure to do our best when it does. It won't to make sure when it does, it won't kill the app. So they have already explained how hundreds of thousands of people coming in all at once could damage the app, and it really could. So this should tell you the scale and the magnitude of this announcement, whatever that is. And honestly, I don't know if they would be trying to release Pokemon this early, but it's sounding like that. It's looking that way, and I'm hoping it's that. But at the same time, I wouldn't be mad at something else that's slightly smaller. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I really don't know. Let me know what you all think about that. But let's actually jump into the video. So we're going to jump into the video here. And I want you all to see for yourselves. Check this out. All right. Here we go. Pokemon is here. David, you.
So that gives you a little bit of background about what I've been doing, and I'll tell you what I have been doing since '97.
This is what he's been doing since '97. He's talking about what he's been doing since '97.
Background about what I've been doing, and I'll tell you what I have been.
Pokemon in the background. He's giving a speech about Veve and Ecomi, licensing and stuff like that, and he's using materials from Pokemon. One of the biggest reasons that certain companies and stuff go down is from using licensed materials that they don't have permission to use. He is using Pokemon footage and freaking, like, in front of everyone. He's sitting here giving a speech using Pokemon footage. Veve takes licensing very seriously. How does he have permission to do that? And if he can get permission to use, like, let's just say, okay, he worked with Pokemon for a few years. He worked with Pokemon, so they just let him use the footage behind him. So they're in contact enough so he can use the footage, but they're not in contact enough to the point where they would actually be on the Veve app. And then he's running around doing marketing campaigns for Veve using Pokemon, but they're not going to let him put Pokemon on the app. Like, it starts to not add up the more you think about it, the more you be realistic about it. It makes a lot more sense that they have Pokemon than they don't.
I've been doing since '97.
I started selling Pokemon in 1998 when they first became trading card. Brought it down to New Zealand as the first distributor for Pokemon cards. And it's because we also have my close friend Al Khan, who's been involved with Pokemon for many years of his career.
As Pokemon. In Japan, they still call Pokemon as pocket monsters. The first product I brought into Asia and in New Zealand was trading card games. Pokemon quickly became a very big property for our company, and it was a multi-million-dollar hit.
So he could be talking about some of his past experiences and things like that. I don't know if this is necessarily... I'm pretty sure this is not Ecomi he's talking about. He's probably just going through their history. But as you can see, he's launching these campaigns using the Pokemon name a lot. Like, really putting emphasis on his ties to Pokemon. Like, he could be naming any other brand. Like, him and Khan has worked with many... Like, why they ain't going around talking about the Ninja Turtles? Like, why they ain't talking about the Ninja Turtles all day? The Ninja Turtles is a pretty okay-sized brand. Like, why they ain't talking about the Ninja Turtles? Like, we know they did. Why they ain't running around talking about Jurassic Park? Like, they're doing their whole campaign on Pokemon. Why? This is when my theory first... Like, I saw this a while ago. This is when my theory first started developing, that maybe they had... I think they had the license. I think that they had the license, and they leveraged that license to make everything else happen. So... That's when I start believing this. Like, okay, they're using footage to give whole speeches. They're talking about Pokemon everywhere. They first introduced Al Khan as Al Khan. Then a few months later, every time they mentioned Al Khan, they reintroduced him as Pokemon guy, Pokemon this, Pokemon that. It's like they just went from, oh, this is Al Khan, to, hey guys, this is the Pokemon guy. It's like, at a certain point, they start saying Pokemon, and they never stop. So that's what I believe is they start saying Pokemon when they have permission to, and they will when they had the license, and they haven't stopped since. They haven't stopped hinting. They haven't stopped, So
we will work hard to get Pokemon on board.
So I was the first one to cash in a way, in the phenomenon of the first major gaming franchise.
And I love Pokemon.
So he was the first one. He said he was the first one to pitch in, or let me see.
First major gaming franchise, and the phenomenon of the first major gaming franchise.
And I love Pokemon.
So basically, a big part of his career is Pokemon. A big part of his career happened because of Pokemon. A big part of Al Khan's career has to do with Pokemon. These two guys, where Pokemon has helped make their career and shape their career into what it is, come together for a great idea, and Pokemon isn't the first thing that y'all talk about. I had a meeting today with some of my friends. I had a meeting today talking about businesses. Like, they want to get started in some businesses. They want to do something together as a group. The first thing that came up in our conversations was what we all do, and how what we all do we can bring together and make something happen. That conversation, him having that with Al Khan, the first thing that would have came up in that conversation is Pokemon. And just think about it if it was your idea. You are the reason Pokemon is big. Pokemon gave me my first opportunity, and it was big for me as well. That the beginning of that conversation is going to go, so we have this relationship. What if we can convince them to make this happen for us? Then we can use the fact that we have this big brand and get a bunch of other brands. Like, that would literally be how the conversation goes. Would it not? Like, be realistic. Would that not be how the conversation goes? So I just want to put this thought in y'all head, man. Just want to put this thought in y'all head. And yeah, I think that this was a lot of good information and a lot of good footage here, man. A lot of good footage that people might not have seen yet. So let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.